Hello, shop hoppers. Thank you for tuning in to join us. My name is Maddie.
I'm Kendi.
And we are part of the team that bring you the All Pacific Northwest Shop Hop. And these magazines are in stores now. So make sure that you head to our 126 beautiful stores. There are some new great stores across Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. In case you didn't hear the news, we added Idaho to the All Pacific Northwest Shop Hop because we had a lot of requests from you, from our stores. And let me tell you, it is a beautiful part of the country. We just got back from visiting all of the stores in that area. We have about 30 stores and they are so unique and so beautiful. And I cannot wait to see all the fun things you got because I got some fun UFOs while I was out and about visiting them. And I only had a little bit of time. So I can't imagine what kind of damage I could have done with a lot of time. Kendi and I do project highlight videos so that you can learn a little bit more about the projects that you're going to find in this magazine and all of our magazines. So make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube so that you can tune in and learn a little bit more about these beautiful works of art.
Today we are highlighting Pacific Paradise. You can find a picture, you can find this on page 100 of your magazine. It finishes at 72 by 72. It was designed and pieced by Deb Messina from Quiltblox, and it was quilted by Linda Crucy from Cruise and Quilt Shop, and they are a participating store on the Hop. You can head to page 25 of your magazine.
And here is their ad. Kendi, what region are they in? Pop quiz. It's a beautiful store. They have lots of things to offer. You definitely want to check them out.
They are in the West region.
They're in the West region. Yes, they are. So this store or this project will most likely be hanging up in that store. Make sure that you check it out. It's really fun in person. It's so fun how different it shows up on camera, but in person, it's even better. So you'll want to see this guy. Let's talk a little bit about the construction of this project. So first, what you're going to start with are some flying geese. You're going to make flying geese little trees, and I think they're so cute. The forest fabric that's featured in these flying geese triangles has a little bit of a gradient to it. So it's really nice. It adds a lot of depth to the trees, which I think is really fun. So you make your little trees, which I think are so cute. And then you add these little strips, and then you're going to work on what we call these mountain blocks here. You're going to put all of those together. I think they're pretty straightforward. Once you have one or two under your belt, it's pretty smooth sailing after that. And then you're going to put together your rows, your little in-between borders, and then your outside border. I love, love, love both lines that we have this year. We have one line from Riley Blake Designs, and then this line is from In the Beginning Fabrics. All stores were able to purchase all fabric. So it's going to be a bit of a scavenger hunt for you guys to find the fabric that you want. I really like this gradient water fabric that Jason from In the Beginning put together. It is so fun, and it adds a lot of depth to the projects that we're highlighting. And it's a really fun fabric that you guys can use in a lot of different projects, which I really like how not only diverse and versatile the projects that we have designed are, but also the fabric. There's a lot of different applications and uses of them.
I was going to say that the gradient on the camera looks super, it's like an illusion almost.
It's like an optical illusion.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Here's the entire fabric line if you guys want to check that out. It's on page 19, right? 16.
16.
Page 16 of your magazine. So
I really like this quilt, and I think you could switch the fabrics and you could change the look and it would look still really cool. You could even change it with these Shop Hop fabrics, or you could change it with fabric that you find on the Hop. I know that we have 4 different greens, so you can make the trees different colors. You can change the mountain blocks. I think you could make it your own.
Yeah. The squares in here, they're part of they have the fabric, the animal toss fabric on there. So you could use that, but you could also use a directional fabric. You could fussy cut a fabric depending on what you want to highlight in these squares. So there's lots of opportunities to make this project your own. Make sure that however you make this project, that you post it in the All Pacific Northwest Shop Hop Facebook group, because we love to see your works of art, all the things you're doing, all your Shop Hop adventures.
A huge thank you to Deb as well. She put so much time and effort and talent into this project. If you want to learn a little bit more about her, you can head to page 108 of the magazine. She learned how to sew as a preteen from her grandfather, He taught her how to draft patterns, starting with chair cushions and drapes. From there, she moved on to clothing, and then she was inspired by a stack of quilts made by her great aunt to start quilting.
Well,
I love hearing about how they got to this point in their story.
I agree. It's so unique. They're all so different. So we know, or we appreciate our designers so much because they donate their time and their talent so that we can be inspired. If you have an opportunity to thank them, we would really appreciate it. They would appreciate it. They make our events better and make it so that we can have beautiful projects like this to photograph. So thank you to all of our designers across the country. Thank you for tuning in. We hope that you join one of our other videos, and we hope you have a great shop hop adventure wherever the shop hop takes you next.